Following a regular meeting of the Hudson County Board of Chosen Freeholders, Hudson County View was able to catch up with Kearny Mayor Al Santos about an issue between two local businesses that he feels are gaining an unfair advantage to the urban enterprise zone. There's a couple properties that are accumulating fines that receive UEZ funding, so could you tell me a little bit and our viewers a little bit about the situation?
There's a disconnect between local requirements and the state UEZ program. Business could set up shop in a UEZ municipality, such as Kearny, and immediately obtain the state UEZ benefits, such as exemptions on sales taxes on the purchase of equipment and tax credits on employees, even if they're not legally established in the locality. For example, we have two businesses who do not have certificates of occupancy, are zoning violations because the uses are not permitted where they opened. We are in court with them. We've issued fines, and nonetheless, the state of New Jersey has admitted them into the UEZ program, and they're deriving all the benefits of a UEZ member, even though they're not legally operating in the town.
In an ideal world, just again, for those viewers that aren't familiar, what is the urban enterprise zone designed to do?
The urban enterprise zone was set up in the 1980s to help those municipalities, mostly in urban areas, that had a high degree of unemployment, higher than the state median, because they lost certain industries. Kearny, for example, lost a lot of its manufacturing base in the South Kearny part of town. This program provided incentives for businesses to open up in those communities and hire workers in order to help the employment in that municipality. And the incentives include for retail operations. If it's a retail store, a person can go into a store and pay 3.5% sales tax as opposed to the 7% that they would typically pay in a retail store. The more important benefits for the business owner, that's for the retail customer. For the business owner, the UEZ program provides two key benefits. Any piece of equipment, any material that that business buys to set up shop, furniture, computers, they pay no sales tax. So they get a total waiver of their sales tax on all their purchases. And two, for every employee that business hires from a UEZ town, which is a good thing. We want them to hire residents of UEZ municipalities. That is the purpose of the program. They receive a tax credit that lowers their tax bill to the state of New Jersey. So those are very important economic benefits that these businesses are receiving, and there should be coordination with the state, with the localities, to make sure that those businesses are in local compliance with the requirements.
So how far along is the court proceeding, and how is that moving along right now?
Well, the court proceedings, their fines have been assessed, and what we're asking the businesses is to do what any property owner in Kearny has to do. If your use does not comply with the zoning, you have to present an application to the zoning board. If it's approved, then you can open. If it's not approved, then you can't operate in that location. That's basic zoning 101. That's what we're asking of these businesses, and that's why we're in court with them, and that's why we fine them.
And has there been an ongoing dialogue between the state and the Kearny?
No, well, we pointed this out to the state twice, and basically the response we got from the state is, well, that's the program. We don't check local requirements. And that's a major disconnect, because this program exists to help localities. So that response, I think, is not satisfactory.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.